In the high-stakes world of international commerce and luxury travel, the truly massive transactions, well, they rarely happen in plain sight. Instead, they occur entirely behind the scenes, governed by some incredibly powerful, complex mechanics. Today, we're unlocking the vault on the B2B infrastructure that quite literally drives global hospitality. We're talking about the global distribution system.
Here's our roadmap for today's explainer. We'll start with the hidden B2B booking engine, then take a look inside the agent's terminal. From there, we'll break down the high-yield guest, navigate the costs and complexity involved, and finally, wrap up with achieving total inventory parity.
Hello and welcome. I am a hotel AI expert with extensive experience in modern hospitality operations and performance support, and I am so pleased to welcome all students of Europe Hotel School to your online learning journey. We really look forward to supporting your professional growth in the hospitality industry. This program is designed specifically for those of you seeking practical, high-quality education that perfectly aligns with real, AI-supported hotel practices.
Let's dive right into Section 1, the hidden B2B booking engine, unveiling the GDS.
To really master hospitality operations, any reservation professional needs to understand exactly how to capture high-yield corporate accounts, government contracts, and those large-scale international groups. Now, the general public, they just use the internet to book their holidays. We call these online travel agencies, or OTAs. You can think of an OTA as a colorful public storefront. But professional travel managers and corporate agencies, they use something entirely different. They rely on the global distribution system, the GDS. And the GDS is definitely not a simple website. Actually, it's a secure, high-speed fiber optic network that connects the world's most influential travel buyers directly to your hotel's inventory. It is the absolute backbone of the global travel infrastructure.
The GDS was actually developed by the airline industry way back in the 1960s, just to track flight schedules. Over time, it evolved into this massive single point of entry for agents to book flights, hotels, and rental cars all at the same time. Today, the landscape is dominated by the Big Four. You have Amadeus, founded by European Airlines, which is a total powerhouse in the EMEA region, and a favorite among luxury travel advisors. Then there's Sabre, which has deep roots in North America and is the go-to for massive corporate travel management companies. And rounding it out, Galileo and WorldSpan offer incredible worldwide coverage, especially when you're dealing with really complex multi-destination itineraries.
And when we say your hotel is on the GDS, we are talking about a truly staggering scale. You instantly become visible on the computer terminals of over 600,000 professional travel agents globally. This isn't just another marketing channel. It's a vast, interconnected ecosystem of serious professional buyers.
Moving on to Section 2, inside the agent's terminal, where we'll look at the milliseconds and mechanics.
For decades, the GDS was essentially just a green screen, a purely text-based system. And while modern versions finally have user-friendly graphical interfaces, the underlying logic hasn't changed at all. It's entirely about speed and data. It's not about pretty pictures. A corporate travel agent sitting in a high-rise in New York can type a short encrypted command and instantly pull real-time rates and availability for a property sitting all the way in London.
To operate at that kind of blazing speed, the GDS relies heavily on what we call rate codes. This is essential industry jargon, and these codes are completely hidden from the general public. Rate codes are basically specific identifiers for highly lucrative deals, things like negotiated corporate rates for Fortune 500 companies, special consortia rates for luxury networks like Virtuoso, or even strict government-mandated rates. You are simply not going to find these kinds of deals on a standard travel website.
Let's walk through the micro-story of how a booking actually happens. First, the agent inputs a GDS command. Second, the system instantly matches that specific rate code. Third, the GDS sends an immediate message to the hotel's central reservation system, the CRS. And finally, the CRS pushes that data straight into the hotel's property management system, the PMS. This entire sequence is like an electronic handshake that holds the room and locks in the price. And it all happens in literally milliseconds.
Section 3. The high-yield GDS guest and their strategic advantages.
Now, you might be wondering, why do hotels invest so much time and money into this complex infrastructure? Well, the answer lies entirely in the value of the guest. Hotels pay to be on the GDS because these travelers are simply exceptional. We're talking about corporate professional and high net worth individuals. They have significantly higher daily budgets,
They tend to stay longer, particularly during the highly competitive work week. They are way less price sensitive than your average leisure traveler. And crucially, these bookings are incredibly secure. Because they're backed by agency credentials or a corporate credit line, the risk of an unpaid no-show is drastically reduced.
Plus, this kind of international reach offers an unparalleled strategic advantage. Through the GDS, a small boutique hotel in London can overnight become the mandated booking choice for a massive multinational bank based in Tokyo. How does that happen? Simply by appearing correctly in the GDS search results, fully aligned with that bank's specific corporate travel policy. It's a real game changer.
Let's get into Section 4, Navigating Costs and Complexity. As future hospitality leaders, you definitely need an operational reality check here. The costs associated with the GDS are complex. If you look at consumer OTAs, they mostly work on a very straightforward commission model. You pay a percentage cut, and that's it. The GDS, on the other hand, involves a multi-layered fee structure. A hotel has to pay monthly subscription costs to the provider, individual transaction fees for every single booking that gets made, and very often an additional commission paid directly to the travel agency that facilitated the reservation. It adds up fast.
And beyond those financial costs, there is the massive, ongoing challenge of content management. Because the GDS relies so heavily on specific codes and short text descriptions, the stakes for data entry are incredibly high. If your reservation team uses the wrong GDS chain code, or say they simply forget to update a seasonal rate, the result is practically catastrophic. Your hotel becomes entirely invisible to agents. It completely severs the hotel from those professional buyers. This is exactly why specialized training and a meticulous eye for detail are skills we prioritize so heavily here at Europe Hotel School.
Which brings us to Section 5, Achieving Total Inventory Parity, the master integration. To manage all this complexity without losing your mind, you need a master control panel. That is your central reservation system, or CRS. And the absolutely crucial point here is integration, specifically achieving what we call inventory parity. This just means maintaining an exact synchronization of your available rooms across every single sales channel. Imagine a nightmare scenario. A high-yield corporate agent is trying to book your last available luxury suite on the GDS in the exact same millisecond that a leisure guest is trying to book it on your public website. Without parity, you double book that room and you completely fail a client.
The CRS prevents that disaster by creating a single image. Whenever a revenue manager changes a price or closes out a room category in the CRS, that change is instantly broadcasted out to Amadeus, Sabre, Galileo, and WorldSpan, all at the exact same time. It maintains a perfectly unified real-time reflection of your inventory. Having this single image protects your operational integrity and guarantees that your high-value corporate clients are never disappointed because of some technical glitch.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a vital question to ponder as you step into your future careers. Ask yourself, is the property you manage truly visible to the world's highest value travelers through the mechanics of the GDS, or are you simply lost in the noise of the public storefront? Thank you so much for joining us. Keep learning, keep optimizing, and take command of your distribution strategies.